Ahora seguramente pasaremos ya. Smile because we're on live. Ya estamos en vivo.
All right.
Perfecto. Ya está, ¿no, Tony? Ok. Bueno. Good afternoon, Mr. John Onuah. How are you?
I am fine. Good afternoon,
Good
Rocio.
afternoon. Let me introduce you and myself. Hello, everyone. This is Rocio Gonzalez, manager from Remax URBE, and I'm pleased to interview today to John Onuah, which is sales associate in Remax URBE. Para los que me conocen, soy Rocio González, manager de Remax URBE 2. En esta ocasión voy a entrevistar a uno de mis agentes más consentidos, que se llama John Onuah, y él es de Nigeria, y quedamos con él porque hablamos. Siempre que estoy con él intento practicar el inglés y así pues crecemos todos en todos los sentidos, ¿no? Entonces quedé con John que la entrevista la iba a hacer en inglés porque, bueno, también tenemos pues oportunidad de tener clientes que hablan inglés, ¿no? Entonces, vamos a empezar la entrevista. Si estás de acuerdo, if you agree, John, we can start now. Okay, John, so let us know since when are you in the real estate business? For how long have you been?
All right. I got into real estate business at the ending of 2017, and it was a mere coincidence because I was coming through a sort of business that has to do with importation. So it has always been client attention, as always. And through coincidence of getting to know somebody in America, the person talked to me about Remax, and it made me see the gross opportunity that could be attained in this business. So that is why it arose my
curiosity. You ended up with us. Oh, that's a good thing. Great. What did you do before being in real estate?
I was an importer. I was bringing charcoal from Africa to Spain. And apart from that, too, I worked in the school sector, in educational sector. I was a kind of marketing extracurriculum activities from primary school to university level. Before I finally now joined Remax in ending of 2017.
You also do some traductions work, no?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's another part of me. Actually,
John is always busy, always with a lot of things to do, political work, whatever. So you are great in that, man.
Really, really. I really appreciate every opportunity that I've been given. I work as an interpreter at my own free time with the court, with the High Court, and with the other government sectors like the police and the Red Cross, hospitals.
Oh, great.
Normally, it has been for me a kind of service to mankind, because when you help an understanding to flow between two parts, you are really playing a very big role in that field. My joy is when the two parts get to understand themselves, so that at least they can flow along.
Okay, great. So, what motivated you to be a real estate agent? Not
Like
just the talk,
earlier,
but I think
yeah, like I said earlier on, I had a friend in America that has been in this business for quite some time. And he was an old schoolmate. We schooled together in the secondary school. Later, he found himself in America, and today he works with Remax. Oh no, he works not really with Remax, but he had a kind of collaboration with Remax. But through him, I got to know that Remax exists. You know?
Great. So he was the one.
I decided now to really.
We have to thank him.
Exactly.
Oh, great.
I decided to do some little investigation over here, and Remax in America redirected me to Remax in Madrid, and Remax in Madrid directed me to Remax URBE.
Oh,
So that
great.
is how I found myself in Remax URBE too. Valencia.
Great. The best place in the world. No, just kidding.
Yes.
What do you like most about your clients, about your profession?
You see, it's, it has always been good when you see people satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you see that joy, when you see their dream comes true. Because
Wow, it's great.
when somebody is investing in such a ground, a big uh, thing like buying a property,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it doesn't. It's not just a click and go. You know, it's something that has been thought over, lots of meditation, and for that person to trust or have confidence in you that you're going to help him to see that process come through is a big satisfaction for me. And most often, when they actually have their dream or their demand satisfied, you know, and you see that face, that smiling face, and their expression, their thank you, that fills you.
It's
That
it's
really
it's
is a
great.
big compensation for
And what do you like less about our profession? The stressy things.
well, I can say that there are people that because they see how you go about it, so they think it's easy. Okay, but it
Yeah,
takes lots of experience, lots of formation for you to be able to give that services, and they don't feel the pain. So they think, you've done this thing just like this, and they don't think that it is worth paying for that services because the thing went so smooth without stress. So they say, oh, is it that easy? Maybe I would have done it myself, you know. But
sometimes
when
they'd say that.
exactly so, but most often we get to understand ourselves by explaining to them the steps you've taken for that to materialize, and at the end of the day, they are satisfied.
Okay. John, what do you think your customers value most about you?
I think they before their confidence, I think they really cherish my sincerity to them because I try to make them see how things are, you know, because I don't gain anything, you know, making you to see things in another way around when it's not like that. So right
Mm-hmm.
from the onset, I try as much as possible to let them see how the whole thing are. So by the time we're now going from one process to the other, they come to term that you've really done a very good work, you know. So I think that sincerity of making things and letting them see the things the way they are without trying to turn one thing or turn white to black is something that they really cherish in me, and that is
Great.
a really big virtue for me.
And what do you like most about your customers?
I love my customers most when at the end of every operation, the way they say thank you. And
Wow,
that
yeah,
thank you,
that's true.
it's it might be
It's like a
thanking you,
deepest,
inviting you to have
deepest.
coffee with them.
Mm-hmm.
It might be just no, we cannot just let you go. Since let's just sit there and you see that the relationship has not stopped there. The relationship has been built for long, and through experience, most of them that I've dealt with or have given my services to them, they always give me their recommendation, and
That's
that
true.
is something that is it doesn't have price. It's priceless.
It's
Okay,
priceless.
because
Priceless, totally.
it's really things one can cherish, you know, when it comes to clients' relationship.
So, as far as you say, as you have already told us what brings us to Remax Urbe, I wanted to ask you about what do you like most about the services that we provide to you in the office?
Uh, Remarks make things easy for me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like when you go to an hotel and you have your bed laid, you have everywhere clean, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is take your bag in and feel comfortable. And that
Mm.
is how Remarks made me feel because they gave me every support I needed to make this a reality.
Great.
talking about formation, talking about colleague support,
Legacy.
just name it,
Mhm.
I have it with them, and thanks to that, today I can say I'm an estate agent.
Hey, I really love that. What about the Tony Torregrosa group?
Okay.
Let me know about your
We
team.
come
How
to
do you
now, we
feel
now come
there?
to the team, we now come to the team level. Because when I entered Remas, I wasn't in a team.
Hmm.
Later, I was now pushed up with Tony, to his
Hmm.
team, and the support has been incredible. It has been incredible. The team leader himself, in particular, talking about him. Even if you call him on Sunday, he will pick your call.
Poor
No
Tony,
matter
don't
the
call
time.
him on Sunday. Don't do that to him.
This business at times I've gone from the church to do visit.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
know.
understand on Sunday, so you can never tell when a customer
Yeah, yeah,
will
I
show.
know.
So
Oh,
but when
obviously,
customers
I'm
show and the customers need to go and see that property that you're selling,
I'm also available on Sunday, so I know what you mean.
so
I've been a
at
real
times it's
estate
something
agent.
you cannot avoid.
Okay. So, John, how do you see the future?
To me, the future is bright. Each day is better for me.
Hmm.
Each day is like wine. It's like wine that
It takes
every
time.
year the wine gets better.
Hmm.
So, in spite of all this that is falling, the most I appreciate is that I'm alive. And as long as one is alive,
And we are
life
healthy.
continues. And I have this great opportunity to sell thing that is one of the most essential thing in life, that because every man or every woman or every person, every human being is a roof under its head.
That's true.
Okay? At one time or the other in your life, you have to buy or you need somewhere to rent. You understand what I mean? And since
Yes, of course. The
it's
people
like
need
food,
us,
to me,
needs
it's
our
like
job.
somebody that sells food as well, because we
Hmm.
have to eat. So since I sell one of the most essential commodity or in the market, I look at a very bright future. I don't see that bridge. I don't see that bridge at all.
That's great.
To
So
me,
let us
so
know, you have any anecdote or history do you want to share with us?
yes, I think I remember one occasion. I think it was during one of my first sales.
Yeah.
A client wanted to buy a chalet I was selling, and the client was telling me that he's not going to, that the price is going to pay for that chalet, that he had my commission included in that price. So to me, I felt he wasn't really valuing what I was doing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
I've negotiated the price of the chalet with the owner, and everything was okay. But why will you come up with that no, you are not adding my own commission to that? So, but at the end of the day, another client came in
I
for that
remember
same
that. Yeah,
property.
I remember that. Yeah. He was a
So
very
that,
rude. The other
and
one.
that one was full of respect, was full of appreciation, and I carried along the two of them. And at the end of the day, I presented the offer of the person that really respects your job, because that person
Yeah,
really shows
it's
serious
true. We don't have to
about
work with everybody. We can
talent.
choose who we
So, and
want.
it was sold.
Who
I
we
got my
want.
commission as it was supposed to be,
Hmm.
and they were happy. And fortunately, the man is even staying very close to where my office is, because most times now I bump into him on the street, maybe on my way to the office. I'll say, "Oh, John," I said, "You see," he said, "Oh, I regret not buying from you." I said, "Well, I told you, you
Yeah.
know." But now I'm still
Sometimes
looking for property for them.
no, it's a very good message here. What message would you like to share with the people who's listening to you right now?
Uh, I want to let them know that there's no there's no impossibility in this life.
Limits.
There's no height. There's no limit in this life. I read business administration in university, but really it has widened up more of my opportunity because it has served as a kind of a background. It has served as a background for me to do everything that I'm doing. And in the society where I am, I know there's a lot of obstacle in terms of people that are from the outside. Though I'm 20 years old here, I've been
I
here.
think we get in the same year in 21,
Yeah.
2000, no?
20 years here. I'm a Spanish citizen. But in spite of that, you find out there's limitations. People think that, oh, how do you think you can do this? But at the end of the day, you always come out with a good result. And that is just a lesson to the rest people to tell them that don't think that nothing cannot be done. You can do anything that you propose to do.
It's true.
Okay? So one shouldn't put that barrier that, oh no, I'm not prepared for this or not that. Or
Yeah,
you just
people
keep
always
studying it and study and you always get through. That is just my own belief.
That's a very good message, John. Please, we are very thankful for you. I'm always telling everybody that there's no limits, and sometimes people look at you and says like, "Come on," and it's like it's not a marketing logo; it's like a real thing, no? But depends. If the people think that there's a limit, it's there because it's in their mind, no?
Exactly, their mindset. Yeah.
Their mindset. So, John, I'm very, very pleased to have this interview. Thank you very much for everything.
I really do appreciate
Thank
your
you
time.
for being with us. Thank you for your passion, for your passion, and for your patience. For both.
All accepted.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
Okay.
very much welcome, and we'll keep on in the business.
Yes, let's rock, baby.
It's all right.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye, and see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.